Now the brushes that you need for this painting are your bristle brush. You can use number 8 bristle brush. And you will need a fan brush. And you can also use another fan brush. That's bristle, the other one was synthetic. And you can use a flat chiseled edge brush. See? And you can use a nice long liner brush. They call it a rigger brush too. So these are great brushes to have for all your landscapes. Okay, so let's get started. Now to make this painting really easy for you, all you're going to do is get lots of white paint and a small bit of blue to have a really pale blue background. So I'm going to paint the whole canvas that pale blue background, okay? So your whole canvas, pale blue. I'll make it a little bit more blue for you so you can see it. Okay, so just go ahead and do that. There we go. Right to the bottom. Alright. Lots of paint. Put lots of paint on your brush so it'll spread faster and easier for you. Okay. If you have problems spreading your paint, take a misting bottle and mist your canvas with water. Okay? And that will help it spread much easier, faster, and keep it wet. Good. See? That's moving a bit better there now. Good. We'll keep going down to the bottom. And that'll be our whole background for our reflections. So to get some really nice reflections, you want the water to be nice and bright. There we go. See, that's simple. That didn't take very long. So that's your background. So put some masking tape on just to get a horizon line, and a little over halfway to the top there, a little up over halfway. Let's put a few distant trees in the background here, or some trees. Just take some blue, ultramarine blue, and some white, tiny bit of yellow, and we'll put that in the background. Let's see if we can get some trees going on here. Just tap, tap, tap. Because they're distant, we won't be able to see much detail. There we go. Just get some tops and then move over. Small ones and big ones. There's some down here. Let's go down further. Make some tall ones here. And smaller ones here. We'll just go across, and on top of the tape, just let the top of the brush come in there. Maybe we'll have some more on the other side. Some blue, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of white. We'll put some more over here. We're coming down. There we go. So they're pretty big on this side. Make bigger ones on that side. How's that? If they're too blue, just go back over them again with some white and some green. Just tap over a little bit of a lighter color. Good. Just trying to give them a little bit of, I'll get it closer for you so you can see what we're doing. So the ones right here I've got too much white on. I'm just going to tap away at them. Tap, 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 tap. Tap away, and you will get, that's nice over there. I'll leave that alone. These over here need a little more definition. I'm going to throw a little bit of blue, more bluish color in it. A little bit of blue. I'm talking about ultramarine blue now. I'm tapping my ultramarine blue into some of that lighter color there, but I'm getting more blue. See how I'm darkening it up there? And I'm going to try to add a little bit of shadows. There we go, that's better. There we go. That's better. So if you get it too light, just add some shadows back in there. Good. Just trying to get some definition. But we don't want them to stand out too much because they're in the background and they're far away. It's supposed to be far away. Alright. Is it better? You don't have to do a big lot to get what you're looking for. See, looks nice already. So let's decide where we want our trees and where we're going to have our reflections. So we're going to have some water coming here so we can get some reflections for our trees. So let's take this off, take the tape off. See, makes a difference. Where'd all my trees go? There we go. Now, so let's say we're going to do, we'll have a little, you can use chalk or pencil or paint. We can use paint to do our little, just use any color. It can probably be blue. And draw in a little bank, something to hold onto your trees. And we want to leave enough room there for reflections too, okay? Just do that for now. Maybe we'll have another one over here. Alright, and then we'll have something going on down here. We'll see. Just kind of map out what you'd like to do. So this will be the water here. If there's too much water, we'll change it. Let's do that for now. So get your bristle brush and dip into, let's make some grass right here and here and here. So let's just go back into our blue and our yellow. Tap two of them together so you get a nice color green. Nice light green. Add a little bit of white to really brighten it up nice. See that? And then just tap that on there. I'll make sure you can see it. There we go. So just tap it on there. This is grass. I find tapping with a bristle brush really give you really nice textured grass and foliage. So much easier, you know. Makes your life so much easier. Now, is that nice? That's nice. Look at that. We'll put something there after. Okay, that's one piece of grass. And now some more grass over here. Blue and yellow and white. Okay, so just some of your blue, some of your yellow, and some white. That'll really brighten it up nice for you. Let's do that over here. Just tapping away. Good. Good, good, good. And now we'll do the bottom part. Same way. Just tapping away. So we can add more colors to that after. Just want to get something started, just so we know where we're going with it. So let's put some trees on the edge of the bank here so we can get some nice reflections. So just take some burnt umber and some blue. Darken it up really nice. Alright, dark and blue. Nice dark color. Good. Even add a little bit of yellow if you want. Play with your colors and see, you know, what colors you can mix together to make them nice. So we'll put some trees here on the edge. So we can go right from the top to the bottom, or we can just go part way up, but I'm thinking we'll use the chiseled edge and we'll push and we'll pull up some trees. One tree here, and the paint is wet, it'll come off, that's okay. And let's see, we'll make a couple of trees just so that we can get some kind of something to follow for, kind of leaned in towards each other, you know. And we'll have another one in the background here. And you can put them whatever way you want. You can have them whatever way you want. Keep them at the edge of the bank. And have a big one right here. So just turn your brush the flat way, so make it wider, and then pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Nice big tree right there. And let's see what else we can put one. Another one here. And another one over here. This is a bigger one again, so you can make it flat. Alright. And up she goes. Up she goes. Good. Now, when that dries, I'm going to give it a second coat because as you can see where it's wet, it's almost see-through, and we don't want that. So I just want to put some trees here so that we have something to put on our reflections. We can also put some over here too. So let's do the same thing. Brown and blue, burnt umber and blue. Put them on the edge. Maybe there's a nice little one right here. Maybe another one just out that way. And maybe another one coming up here. So we'll just make some trees just for our reflections. Maybe there's another one right here. So now we got lots of trees. So the way I did it was, I took my chiseled edge brush and I turned it this way. Okay, we'll call it vertical. And that way I made the skinnier trees by touching and pushing in. And then when I wanted the bigger trees, I made it flat like this, and I touched and I pulled up. Okay, that's what I did over here. This big one here and this big one here. So that would be horizontal. All right. Now we need some branches, so you just get the long liner brush. Alright. Drag that through your paint, the ultramarine blue and the brown, and we'll put on some nice branches, see? Now, branches everywhere. If it won't move for you, just add some water. I'm just going to take my sponge, Seasponge, and I am going to dip into some yellow and some blue and white. Blue, yellow, and white. I'm just going to tap on some of these. I like the sponge because then I don't have to get them on too thick. They separate nicely. See? Because you only want a few. Unless you want more. So you can add more yellows. Isn't that nice? Look. That's sponge. Isn't that wonderful? Look at that. Dip into some yellow to brighten up some areas. Probably on the edges here we'll say the sun's coming in from the right. Alright. That's pretty. Let's do the other side. Add some blue to that yellow. A bit of white. And add some more on the other side. And all you can do is touch. You don't have to worry about too much. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. You see how you're getting all those yellows and greens and darks and lights just by tapping on? Look. Look at that. That's so pretty. Makes me want to keep going. And I know what happens when I do that. Every time I keep going and going and going, I ruin it. I'm like, I should have stopped. So if somebody tell me to stop, that'd be great. Okay, I'll stop. I'm going to put some more blue on my sponge. And what I'm going to do is put dark color. I'm going to put a bit of blue, a bit of brown. I just want to brown, darken it up really dark and for the bottom part here. Now I don't know if it's going to work. I'm just going to try it, okay? So let's try some here. Alright. We better use our brush for that one, but it's not bad. I'm going to use the brush to get some dark grass down here. Lots of blue and a bit of yellow. That'll make it nice and dark. Yep. There we go. But the sponge gave some really nice effects there. Let's put a little bit around here. Put a little bit around here on the bottom, and maybe some down here. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this yet. I might make changes, so I'm just trying to see what I would like to do with it. But that's that much for now. let's get some reflections from the trees. So the same colors, you're fine. Add a little bit of white to lighten it up a bit. I don't know, it's basically the same color. Brown and blue. Brown and blue. Just mixed a bit of brown and blue together. So we got to get this almost the same. You might need to come way down. Touch and pull. Oh. Touch and pull. Pull, 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 pull. More on the brown side. We'll be doing reflections and things these. Alright, we'll get it. We'll get it. Here we go. Okay. I'll have to go over that with setting coat. As you can see, the paint is you almost see through it. Okay, why is that, you might ask? Maybe because I have too much water on my brush. I'm going to take all the water I can off my brush and see if that helps. Alright, I'm going to mix my paint, some brown and some blue and some yellow to make a greenish brownish color. Let me see if that helps. Alright, you got one right here. It's a shorter one. No, it doesn't help much. Okay, and then I'll give them a second coat. And then we get another one here. I'm going right up into the grass and I'm coming down. Trying to follow the way that's going. Alright, there we go. And this one here is the wider one, so you turn your brush horizontal, bring it down. This one here is vertical, bring it down. And this one is horizontal, bring it down. Alright, reflections. Now they look kind of strange there now, but we'll have all that done up really nice. Alright, let's see what else we got here. I'm going to try some more paint. Alright, so we got this one here is vertical. This one here is, we'll make that a little thicker there. It's a weird looking tree. And then this one here, stay vertical. This one here. Okay, marvelous. So now we have to do the branches. It's the tricky part, isn't it? Trying to come up with, it won't be exactly the same, but that's okay. Do our best. This is way at the top anyway. I mean, you got half that there, so it's going to be way up here and get lost up in this area. Because most of the bottom of the trunk of the tree is in the water, and then all this part up here is gone out here. So we just got some reflections here. Let's see. Oops. And just get your ultramarine blue and your sponge again, and your ultramarine blue and your yellow. Again, make some of that green. See? Try to get something like the color you've got on top there. And then you can start tapping on some of these foliage, leaves. Reload when you have to, okay? See? And then you got some more down here. And that's all you need. You don't need to do very much. Don't need very much. Just try to get the bottom of it. There we go. There we go. Now we got some nice reflections. So where else can we see reflections? What about those background trees? Shouldn't you think they should be in the water too? So let's just put a couple little ones down. Nothing too dramatic. There we go. Adding a little bit of yellow and some green. I'm just going to put a little bit of grass around this area here. Just to get a bit of grassy area in there. Now, when I'm doing my paintings, I like to move around, as you can see. So, I mean, I'm not going to play with a tree for an hour. I move around. Keeps you from getting too, I don't call it bored, but kind of like, just like to do some different things. So over here, we'll have another little bit over here. Bit of grass down around trees. Some grass down here. A little bit of yellow. Just add a little bit of yellow here for now. Like I said, I'm still trying to see what else I want to put in there. I'm still trying to plan out different things. I planned out the composition. That was the composition that I planned out. Now I want to plan out, like, what do I want in my painting? I knew I wanted to do reflections of trees and water and have nice clear water so you could see it. Now I want to see where I want to put different things. Do I want flowers? I want to put some highlights on the trees. Maybe I'll go into some yellow and some white and add a little more brightness over here. And then you have to know where your sun is coming from. I sort of go with the right side. So the sun is shining on the right. Okay. Maybe there's a few little lows over here. But if the sun is coming to the right, then these over here shouldn't be too bright. But we'll just add a few little. I'm just tapping. That's all I'm doing. And now let's do the highlights on the trees, okay? So you can go around different places in your painting. You don't have to continue in one spot. It might get a little monotonous for you. So I'm just adding white to my brown. And there we go. And let's see. So it's on the right, so there's some highlight right here. So I'm just taking my chiseled edge brush and I am putting it vertical. And I'm just making these little short strokes and leaving some brown to come through. Okay. Good. Just that, and then I'm going to put it on this side here too. That tree might be hidden behind the other tree a little bit, so you don't need as much light. So wherever you think the light might be shining. Alright, so just little short strokes, and that way you can keep some of your brown. Short strokes. Short. Right on the edge. You do the same on the bottom. Whatever's on top, you do on the bottom. I haven't got much paint on my brush. I never even reloaded it yet. Alright. Now say you want to have, I might put a little bit of yellow and white on together. And I might, if the sun is coming in here, it might be even brighter on this side here. Probably a little more brighter, I'm not sure, right? Like I say, I'm not there, so I don't know. So I don't know what way the sun is going to shine on those trees. Good. So the sun is shining through here, so you got shadows, probably a little bit of highlight back here. I'm not sure, like trying to make it up. Might be a little bit of light shining there. I don't know. We'll just put them there anyway, and because that's where the light would shine if your tree was back onto the sun. Good. So I just touched on that. I didn't even spend a lot of time at it. Take the same chiseled edge brush and put some blue and brown together again. Now you can use black and brown if you want, or I just like using those colors. And a little bit of, but anyway, we're going to make some of this land coming out into the water, like little rocks and stuff, okay? So try to stay vertical. I'm sorry, horizontal. Alright, so horizontal. So think horizontal, going across this way. And we will make some rocks. Horizontal. Just come down into the water. See, on top of you're on top of the water, right? So you stay horizontal. Cover up those tree trunks that I put in those grassy areas. These are going to be like rocks and stuff. So just get that out there. That look better now. I'm going to show you. So try to just pull it out. Pull it out. Out. My paint is thinning out on me for some reason, and probably got too much water. Okay, and so we'll do the other side. Pull out. Add a little bit of blue to that, and a bit of yellow to green it up a bit. Blue, yellow, green, brown. Horizontal, as if you're trying to go over towards this guy and gal. These are going to be your rocks and things. A little edge to the water there. Alright. Now you're going to take some white, clean off your brush. Just wipe it off in your tissue, it's still dirty. And add some white to your brush with a little bit of yellow, green, whatever. As long as there's more white than anything. If it's too much paint, just rub it off. Now, just at the very top, just pull out. That'll give it kind of a rocky look. So just tap, and then, so put one on top, and then one on the bottom. Just touch and tap. You'll get kind of a rocky look then, look. See? Touch and pull. Skip over some of the darks. And just touch and pull. See, that will give you kind of a rocky edge to your... See that? See all those little rocks? Isn't that cool? Good. Now you've seen that. Let's do the same with the other side. So I got green, yellow, and white, just a little bit green, yellow, and white. Wipe off your brushes too much, and then just pull out. Start from the top and skip over to keep the brown, and just touch and pull, touch and pull. You get these little rocks. You can even just tap at it if you want to. Just tap at it. You get kind of a grassy edge there. A little grassy edge just by just by touching and tapping. That's all. Just touch and tap. If you want a little rock on the edge there, you can always take your brown and blue and add a couple of little rocks there like that. Touch and pull out, right? A little bit. Touch and pull out. Touch and pull out. Leave that one pretty rocky there. We'll just take these and add a few little rocks to the edge there. Good. Now, so this one in the corner here, some yellow and some green and blue together to make some more. And we'll put some grass down here. And we'll shape it up a little better this time. Let's make it a little bigger. And let's come on down here. And good, there we go. So now we'll have more grass here. And we'll darken that up down when we get a chance. So we'll just make this a little more green. So we're going to highlight that. Now, that's better. Take your liner brush and bring it through your greens and just pull up some grass. See? Pull straight up. Get some more. Straight up, and you can also curve them to the left, to the right. Now, so now we're going to take our bristle brush again, and we're going to dip into some yellow so we can brighten up. There you are. Just tap in. See all the mess I'm making, but I'm mixing all the colors. It's really nice. Lighten it up a little bit in here. We need some more yellow or white to brighten it up. Some different colors in there. Yellow, a little bit of blue, a bit of white, I'll give you a few different colors. Some more yellow. Just leave some of your darks there, just put in some yellows. Maybe we'll add a little bit of red. Leave your brush dirty. Just so we can get some little bits of color in there. I'm going to add a little bit of white to that. Clean off my brush a bit. Get some white. Add some white there. Just tapping gently is all I'm doing. There we go. Just trying to color it up a little bit. I'll take my liner brush, drag it through my yellow, and I'm going to put some more grass down here. Add a bit of white to that so you can see it. There we go. Little bits of grass. To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. Some grass, and get your bristle brush again. Clean it off a bit. And dip into white. Some white on the tip. See? And then just add some little white flowers if you want them. There we go. A bit of white. Let's give it some sparkle. Just give it a little bit of color and sparkle, see? Isn't that nice? Maybe we'll add a little bit of reflections from the grass up here. Maybe we'll put a few little bits of grass down here. Just dip into your yellow and your green. Bit of blue to make it green. And just a little bits of grass down here. Just a little bit. A nice ledge there. Okay. There we go. Maybe over here too. All right. Take your fan brush, put some white on it. And what we're going to do, I get a little bit of green mixed. Where my palette is dirty, I just went into my white and accidentally went into my green, which is it's not really an accident. I just wanted to get some green or something there so it wouldn't be totally white. And what we'll do is we'll make some water lines. So we'll put a little water line up here between those trees. Right. We'll make a little water line. Less in the water, so we'll put a little water line. I'm going to try this nice softer one, synthetic. Let's try that. Some water lines on these trees over here. Oops, it's a big one. Over here and on top of the water. They're hard to see, but they're there. Some on top of those trees up here. Just little water lines. Helps make it look like it's underwater. See? Get some up here. And that gives the reflection more realistically, like you're under the water. These are underwater here too. There we go. That's better. I think I'm gonna leave that. That's a pretty nice little painting, pretty simple. I made it as simple as I could for you. You can add more flowers or, you know, whatever you want to do. See, the water is very white and you can see the reflections really well. And that makes it really pretty. Alright, so that's the end of this video. So you go ahead and practice that. If you have any questions, let me know. So I will see you in the next video. Signing off from Allison Prior. Happy painting, everybody. Bye.